What is the most disgusting, stomach-turning way that inmates, not just one random guy I've seen before during my 10 years in prison, that many inmates choose to get high? I'm going to tell you right now. And before we get into it, let me go ahead and tell you right now, I know what you're thinking. No, I'm not talking about toilet wine. And actually, in all my 10 years in prison, I've never seen anyone make or drink any toilet wine, because why would you make wine in a toilet when you could use literally anything else that holds liquid? Okay, so prison lean. And if you don't know what lean, syrup, whatever, if you don't know what that is the purple drink you often see rappers having in their music videos and things like that, and in the styrofoam cups, and it's got the purple drink in there. And what it's supposed to be is usually Sprite or some kind of soda like that. And you have prescription promethazine, codeine mixed into it. And it gets you a certain type of high. So this is the prisoner's version of that lean. So the jails and prisons usually serve this juice in the mornings. And it's made by, just with water. And they have these big packs of this white juice powder, and it's really strong. And inmates would purchase these packs of juice powders from the kitchen worker inmates, who would smuggle back a couple packs, and you'd buy one for a couple bucks, and you get a big pack of juice powder. And so they would put this powder into these empty soda bottles and put a little water in there, so you pretty much have the juice. And what they would do is they would put a couple Jolly Ranchers in there, I guess to just add the flavor, or because that's what the rappers do. Who knows why they put them in there. And the main ingredient is literally just various anything you can find and get your hands on, pills that are handed out to different inmates at the medical line. And usually it's got to be things like a Seroquel or, any type of tranquilizer / pill that puts you to sleep and causes you to get drowsy. And they would just collect these things, anything they could find, any milligram, depending on who in the dorm and the cell block, what kind of pills they get. And they would purchase them off of them, or maybe they get the pills themselves, and they just go up to the nurse during pill line when they're handing out these pills, a certain time of day, every day, and they'll just put them in their mouth in front of the nurse, couldn't pretend to swallow, and they'd really just hide them in their mouth, and they'd turn around and take them out and go put them in the bottle. And you kind of just shake it up, let these pills dissolve, and you have a big cocktail of tranquilizers and who knows what kind of pills in there. And they'll just sip it and just pass it around to their little group, or, whoever brought something to the table to throw into this concoction. And everybody will just sip it, play a little poker, play some cards, or go do what you do, and wait for it to kick in. And they would get high pretty much off of that. And the disgusting thing about it is not only, you don't even know all the type of side effects and stuff coming from all these different, these are pills that are given to people for like mental health reasons. And you don't even know all the side effects and risks that are coming with what pills, what milligram is getting dumped into this bottle. On top of that, you got some nasty people taking these pills out of their mouth and putting it into the bottle. Specifically, I remember this one guy, they called a big fat guy, they called him Smurf. And he got these pills. They were purple pills. I don't even know what they were called. We called them Purple Barneys. So that's the only name I know for them. But I know they pretty much put you to sleep and give you a real funny feeling from what everybody said. And he used to get these Barneys. So he would always kind of throw his into the bottle, and it'd get passed around. And it came out later that the whole time Smurf has mouth herpes. He has herpes in his mouth, and he has outbreaks and stuff, all that. And the whole time, for months, he was in this cell block just every day, taking that pill right out of his mouth, saliva on it and everything, and just putting it right there in that bottle and passing it around. Everybody would drink it. Disgusting. And that's just one guy. You don't know, there's usually 4 to 5 people at any given time throwing in their pills in this bottle. You don't know, just at the least, your best hope is that maybe this person is a little sick, maybe has a cold, and I mean, you got the saliva on this. I mean, they're just passing that right along. Best case, you only get a guy who's a little sick, which is bad enough, right? I mean, you don't know how good the hygiene, the oral hygiene of any of these guys is. You don't know what type of sores or what is going on in their mouth. They could have abscesses in there. You don't know what these guys might have just been doing in their cell with their cellmate. Who knows what's going on in that mouth. And they're just taking it out, covered in spit, and dumping it right in the bottle. You are drinking backwash of these inmates. Disgusting. So, that's it. There you go. That is the most disgusting way, in my opinion, that I've seen inmates in prison get high. Hope you liked the video. Please leave it a like. Make sure you subscribe, because I will be back soon with another.